from San Diego, California. It's a special Christmas Day edition of the NFL on EA Sports. San Diego taking on the Denver Broncos.
America's finest city on about as fine a Sunday afternoon as you're ever going to see. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Denver Broncos and our home team. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, you take a look at our home side as we enter play here. They've been as hot as anyone. The win last week makes it 9 out of 10.
The results are hard to argue. If there's a team better suited for the postseason right now, I don't know who they are.
Meanwhile, for the... season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. This one fielded at the 5. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. So here are the Broncos now for their opening drive. And they'll be led out by the NFL's most valuable player from 2015. It's Cam Newton.
And there's a lot of good to watch in the game last week. He threw 4 touchdown passes. A little bit of concern throwing the 2 interceptions.
Yeah, and the 2 pick.
Yeah, you want the ratio really to be closer to 3-1 as opposed to the 2-1 that he had. But it is something to build on. They did get the win, didn't they?
Yep. Now a play fake, and it's Newton. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A big pickup of 38.
We had an idea that they might come out and challenge the secondary, but I don't know if we thought it'd be right out of the gate on the very first play of the game. But they did so successfully, they've got to feel good about how things have started.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. The numbers on the ground for Henry last week. 12 carries, 60 yards.
Well, watching the film, we saw that things clicked pretty well for them in the running game last week. No reason to change in my mind. Continue to try and run the football. Give it to them early and often in hopes of breaking down the defense so some bigger gains result as the game goes on.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
Rashard Higgins. It's a gain of 5. Brings up.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24.
The tackle made at the 20.
Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs. It gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
Newton on first down. A quick pass here to Godwin. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, that has to be pinpoint here.
I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive so far.
Now they just want to see if they can cap it off with the bell ringer and put it in the end zone.
And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
Second down and goal. Newton. That's caught by Woods for a Bronco touchdown.
Complete to number
Robert Woods, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. And the QB rating right now, sky high. 4 for 4 on that opening drive, and it ends with a touchdown pass.
Yeah, I don't know quite how to figure it out. I think I need my friends from MIT to come in and help me. But I think 158.3 is the number one.
Yep, that's the
right.
high
That's
mark.
the highest you can get. That's where he is. He'd like to continue on that pace.
Michael Badgley on for the extra point. And he's got it. 7-0 Broncos. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it ends with a Denver touchdown. Sanchez now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll get this just up past the 20, but a marker is down. Let's get the call.
Receiving team. Let's go. Kill it off there.
Well, that holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. With that field position after the return, wasn't.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Logan Ryan. Then he will bring it back to about the 11-yard line.
Intercepted by the Broncos.
They could not ask for a worse start. You give up a touchdown on the game's opening drive, and then you turn right around and throw the interception on your very first play.
And this is where the coaching staff has to earn its money, because they've got to calm these guys down a little bit. Just as you noted, a horrendous start, both sides of the ball. But now the defense, which gave up an opening drive touchdown, they've got to go out there now and start playing like the team they want to be.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Henry.
At the 8-yard
And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
Newton on 3rd down. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line.
Well, it's about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down. Here's Michael Badgley ready for the field goal try. This just a 35-yard attempt from the left hash. Badgley able to punch this one through. And the lead moves to 10-zip.
makes the score Broncos 10. Aftershocks nothing.
They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
And as this offense makes their way back out, it's AFC playoff race time as we give you a look. And one thing we do know, they will be a part of the playoffs come January. They have clinched the AFC West.
And that feels good for them, but they feel like their work is far from done because as it stands right now, they won't have the first round bye. But a lot of teams will tell you That's okay with us. We just want to get to the playoffs and wreak havoc from that point on.
Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a first down.
First and 10 at the 39-yard
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He'll fight his man, Laviska Shenault. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
Right back to him on first down. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
Number 31.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Shaq Barrett. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line.
The ball carrier. Brought down.
Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. First 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go.
And it's caught. Touchdown. Touchdown. 5-yard touchdown. And his guys are able to make this a close game again. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now. So that one, an 8-play drive. It spans 75 yards.
7.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. Taken in at the 3. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
And coming out now, the Broncos. The partner just looking at some of the struggles they've had this season. The playoffs are not in their future. As they start to peer toward the offseason, what moves might they make?
I think the running back position, and I know we talk all the time about the NFL being a passing league, but the teams that run the ball effectively, they're the ones that go deep into the playoffs and go to the Super Bowl. They have to upgrade here. And you and I both know in recent years in the draft, people have shied away from taking a runner early, but there's that special one there. I say they go get him.
Airing it out deep for Woods. And this will be caught at the 30. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 39 yards there, a big one. It's a great throw right there, and really showed a lot of confidence in his receiver.
He certainly did. Ball was in the air a long time, but he counted on the adjustment that we saw near the end of the play. As that ball was descending, who was going to come down with it? He counted on his guy, and he gambled correctly.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Derrick Henry. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line.
Derrick Henry.
Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
A shotgun snap for Newton. Open man is Higgins. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Under a minute to go, clock running, and a back-and-forth first quarter of play. A 1st down carry for Henry. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
The intended receiver was Rashard Higgins, and it's 3rd down.
It's 3rd down.
From the gun, here's Newton. They're looking for Higgins, but it is intercepted. Teron Johnson able to pick it, and he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line. So cancel the interception, pass interference.
And you know what else gets canceled? The return yardage. Makes the play, but now it's all for naught.
And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that play's not going to go in their highlight reel at the end of the season, but the only benefit to the offense, maybe a little more space if they want to throw the football now after taking that loss.
Seven our score after 1 right here on EA Sports.
10. Aftershock 7.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Here's Newton. And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line. Oh, and after the sack, he's still down on the field. And how might this affect him for the playoffs? We'll get a report when we come back. 3rd and goal, and still a long way from the end zone. Newton now to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high-percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the 1st down. In this case, it didn't happen.
So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today.
A 31-yard attempt.
Badgley's kick is good. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7.
13. Aftershock 7.
So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field.
Definitely a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board. Ended up settling for 3.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
So here is the home side to take over on offense. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
And 2 at the 33-yard line.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on 3rd down. He'll look to throw. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down.
When the offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I feel like I can see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll look to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 44-yard line. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving. Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to the huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run. But the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 28. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Complete to
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 22.
gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 22-yard line.
And a give this time to the tailback. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes it down to the 16.
I liked his focus there because he wasn't thinking about breaking that one big. All he thought about was, I need 1. Let's go get that. Ended up picking up 2.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Sets him up nicely. 1st and goal. It was a pickup of 14.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker. And you've got to...
And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Cam Akers, his 1st touchdown on the year. And his guys are an extra point away now off for taking the lead. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
And this puts them on top by a penny. It's 14-13. That one in the books as a 12-play drive. And it was Cam Akers who capped it off with a touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
They're on the 20-yard line.
And Denver getting set to take the field. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize, like going to the county fair. You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
On 2nd and 10, Newton. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6.
Complete.
The Broncos on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
3rd down.
Out of the gun, Newton. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off near the 29. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And with that, the lead is up to 8. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Taken in at the 3. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Cam Newton getting ready to go again on offense. He's had a solid start to this game, but bottom line is they're losing, so he doesn't care about his stats. He just wants to right the ship on the scoreboard.
He wants to actually increase his stats because he feels like if he does, that means things will get better for his team, maybe get him back into the ball game or into the lead. In these situations, I remember playing with a quarterback once where he actually ran out onto the field first ahead of everyone else just to say, guys, let's go. Try and create that energy, create that spark.
Well, so far he has 1 touchdown, 1 interception. He'll be looking for that 2nd touchdown now.
That was a really nice job there, stretching zone coverage by running that route deep enough before breaking it back towards the sideline and being open.
And a precise throw for the reception in the first. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Newton. They got a man over the middle. It's Woods. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Woods. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
From the gun, Newton. They're looking for Higgins, but it is intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
No going for two. They'll kick the point after. And the lead is up to 15 now. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Taking it about the 1. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Denver's offense ready to go again. And they gave up the pick six. And now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll say no gain on the play, so it was looking good, but nothing there, and now it's 3rd down and inches.
It brings up 3rd down.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan. And they get to Newton and take him down for the sack. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. To punt on 4th down, here's Rigoberto Sanchez. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Fielded at the 43. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50, 1st and 10. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. The passing game, they've had more success there than the running game. Maybe something they game plan for.
How come they didn't tell us about it?
Because they wanted to keep it a secret.
We did ask, didn't we? But I think what happened in this one is they've realized that they've established the run pretty well, and teams are going to key on that. They thought they could open it up and have success through the air, and that's exactly what's going on.
Yeah, they've had success at least so far here in the second quarter. And he fires one incomplete. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
On the coverage.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Connection made with Chenault. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
6-yard line.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick a down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. A good spot to throw, and indeed they'll come out with 4 wide receivers here on 2nd and inches. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Mike 56, Mike 56. Hey, pick your game.
This is Chenault on the receiving end. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches. Back to throw again. That's complete right around the 8. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. 4 seconds, all that remain here this first half as the kick gets away. Fielded just outside the goal line. So we've reached halftime here on Christmas Day, as we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach.
All right, Brandon, thank you very much. Merry Christmas to you at home as we take you around the NFL on this 25th day of December. We'll get started out at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. And as you see, they were winners back on Thursday night. 27-21, your final. From there, we'll head east all the way to the Steel City to check on the Steelers at home in Pittsburgh. And they were losers in that ball game to the visiting New Orleans Saints. 28-17, your final score. Lastly, we head to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough to check on the Patriots. And they trail the visiting Bills in that ball game at halftime. A.J. Brown, a touchdown catch in that first half. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The question to be asked, where does this game go from here as we are back at it now on EA Sports? And he won't quite make it to the 25.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Now this offense about ready to take over again. And with the final fortnight of games upon us, teams jockeying for position. Some of these games really starting to take enormous importance as they always do this time of year.
I like how you use fortnight.
Hey, you're impressed, don't you?
I am impressed. That means 2 weeks if I'm not mistaken, correct?
That does.
But how about exactly what you're talking about? Going down the stretch, how much importance is placed on these games? Look, everyone talks about every game's important. When you get to this time of year, maybe that importance gets quadrupled. And that's where we are right now to see who can make their last run, their last push to get into the playoffs.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. On play action, they'll throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards the pickup there.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
And now Chenault on the end around. And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory. The tackle made by the linebacker, Joe Schobert.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up
2nd and 5.
At the 40.
Now a short one to Gesicki. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. This one good for a first down. And also that is catch number 90 for him now on the season.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1. Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 15 yards on the play, first down.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. That's complete right around the 8. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. And how might this affect him for the playoffs? We'll get a report when we come back. This is a 2nd and 4, ball at the 9. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal. 5-yard line. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up second
and 4.
At the 4-yard line.
And he's into the end zone for the receiving touchdown. From 4 yards out. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Now the extra point. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive.
42. Broncos 13.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard
Time for our player spotlight, and it focuses in here on Cam Newton. And maybe he's starting to wave the white flag a little bit. He's playing pretty well, but the pressure, it's got to him.
Has to find a way to step around it, step through it, or just handle it. Because, as you mentioned, he's having a pretty good day overall. Just the hits keep coming and taking those sacks. That's not the way that they want to finish a ball game with their quarterback on the ground so much.
Now, he'd like to stay upright. When he's been upright, he's been pretty good. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
That was well defended, and while it was a completion, it resulted in a loss of yardage. It's really, really hard for a running back to think to himself, I probably should have just dropped it and saved the yardage. It goes against the entire training that he's had his whole career.
2nd and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. Operating from the gun. Newton got his man complete over the middle. It's Woods.
Newton's pass.
They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he will have a Broncos 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos 1st down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
On 1st down, it's Newton. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
On 2nd down, here's Henry. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
Ready? Check Mike 54. Pick it up.
They keep it with Henry on 1st down. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Newton, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
3rd down and 5 yards.
From the gun on 3rd down, Newton. The open man is Smith. And he will have a Broncos 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a 1st down.
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
Check 53. Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And a good run as he manages 7 yards down to the 17. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. And how might this affect him for the playoffs? We'll get a report when we come back. A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3.
That's the way. Let's go. Hey, we got Mike.
From the gun, Newton. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And the Broncos are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
3-yard line.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
Mike 5-4.
Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. Derrick Henry, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Broncos get a bit closer.
The touchdown was scored by the runner, but the offensive line, they feel like it's theirs. They blocked that one up perfectly, allowed him easy access to the end zone.
Here's Badgley now to try to add the PAT. And that'll cut the lead down to 22. So that drive, 12 plays in length. And Derrick Henry able to finish it off with a touchdown run. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. We've seen him be good so far. He's hoping to continue that trend here in quarter number 3.
And typically when you see guys running it this well, they see the game in slow motion, don't they? They see the cuts happen. They see the blocks happen. They feel really good about their vision, and then they use their legs to find that open space.
And he's had some good help up front to boot. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
And he'll give it here to his running back. give the tackle to Terrell Lewis. From the 39-yard line, here comes second down at 6.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 yards there, first down. He'll drop to throw. To Shepard, complete over the middle. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
A gain of 9 brings up second and 1 at the Broncos' 40-yard line.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37.
Second and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. Here's second and 8. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Back now here on EA Sports. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. Second and 8.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and they're going to have a third down.
Now third and 5.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
Extra point attempt here still to come. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now. So that drive spans 13 plays.
49. Broncos 20.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will make it into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here.
We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter.
On first down, Newton. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Brings up second and a yard.
A shotgun snap for Newton. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
Complete to number 32. No gain on the play. Brings up
the Broncos on third down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. Here it's 3rd and 2. Operating from the gun, Newton. They got a man. It's Woods.
And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on third down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a first down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Throwing again is Newton. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
Number 32. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6. At the
Newton throwing again. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Incomplete. It's 3rd down.
Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They snap it to Newton. And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 35. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick 6 makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or 2.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
Now, this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Set to take over. The Broncos offense trots back out. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. Just too much to handle on the other side in this one.
Fighting through pressure. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
A 17-yard loss.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Another try after the first down sack. Newton. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
A 5-yard pickup on the play. And it's third
from the gun. Here's Newton. And that is incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Yeah, call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. And here now the offense heading back out there. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game, and that's always puzzled me a little bit.
The offense on third down, they haven't been stopped yet. A perfect 7 for 7. This will be 3rd and 6. He'll look to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line.
At their own 12.
The Bronco offense now set to come back out onto the field. Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage of the contest. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. From the gun, Newton. Open man is Higgins. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 18-yard line.
To throw again on 2nd down. Newton. Now they go screen. It's complete. A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's 3rd down.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. Spinning away, finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he will have a Broncos 1st down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches.
Brandon, a lot of times you'll see running backs rotate in and out of the game, whether it's completed pass, a good run, it doesn't matter. Here, not only does he stay in, but they go right back to him, and he makes another nice play. Back-to-back catches.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. To the air again, Newton. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd.
Again, Newton.
At the 30.
That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
Broncos 1st down.
He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
This pass complete to Higgins.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Score aftershocks 56.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the home team here, they continue to rack up the victories as this one moves them to 13-2 on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Seattle Seahawks. Meanwhile, for Denver, they're guaranteed now a sub-500 season as they fall to 6-9. And they'll be at home next week for a date with the Houston Texans. So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long, everybody.